The goal today is to hit some deadlifts. So we got 5 sets of 5, all at 70% of our 1 rep max that we tested last week. The goal on these is to do these all dead stops, so stopping on the ground every time. We want to get stronger lifting the bar off the ground from a dead stop rather than being good at cycling the bar, because the ultimate goal is to hit a heavier single, and our single is going to be from a dead stop. Key points of performance for these. Number 1 is to keep our midline stabilized. So really thinking about bracing, taking a big deep breath in before picking the bar up off the ground. Do not try to breathe while moving that bar. Secondly, big thing that tends to happen is people get forward onto their toes as they're deadlifting, so stay back on your heels. That'll give you that extra drive up off the ground. After that, we have 3 supersets. The first thing we're going to be doing is 10 banded strict pull-ups. Now the goal on these is to do these unbroken and fairly fast. If you need to use a fairly thick band to achieve that, that's fine. But Liam, I can already do 10 unbroken strict pull-ups. That's fine. The goal today is to use a pull-up because we're going to be building on that throughout the program. Yeah. Today is going to be with the band. In 6 weeks' time, we're going to be doing 10 to 15 without a band. Okay. After that, we have overhead to overhead presses. So for these, instead of starting with our dumbbells on our chest like we usually would and alternating like so, we will be starting with it overhead and coming from overhead back to overhead. Now, what this changes is that your non-working arm is no longer just resting. You're going to have to work on having that really active shoulder position, using your lats and big muscles to press up towards the roof, while the other hand is still moving. After that, we have 20 hugger Twinkies. This movement is highly underrated for back and glute health. The stronger your glutes are, the safer your back is going to be. Using these to move fairly aggressively through the movement, big squeeze at the top, is really going to help with that lower back health and strength in your posterior chain. The extra work for today is 3 supersets of a dumbbell pullover, working on some pec and lat strength, pulling that dumbbell from overhead, and secondly, 10 Zotman bicep curls.
Perfect.